Alright, so, we're recording. When we last left our heroes.
When we last left our heroes, that's my line, don't take it. There was all kinds of emotions going through the inn as uh as Soraya and Lady Yuki had a heart to heart, a true heart to heart, a potentially groundbreaking, game defying heart to heart, and Valbar enjoyed himself with a geisha. Not in the perverted way, but in the proper way. And Noru.
Noru! I was
Noru.
having a
Yes.
party outside.
Wonderful Noru. Earned money on the street.
Yes.
The proper way!
Not in the perverted way, but in the proper way, using her instruments. And in a meta sense, we figured out just what the heck Valbar's suit stats are through discretion of the DM of maintaining the plot thus far, as well as the Dian race and the perks that they receive, as well as Noru's backstory and her special spells that she gets to use. And with that, it is evening in the town of
Wherever we are.
wherever we are. I know there's a name. Merchant Town. The Merchant Town.
Yeah, well, it's
That
just
nev-
a merchant.
that
It's not,
never
it's,
received
it's
it.
not. It's not a big town.
Mochi. The town of Mochi. And closing evening. And this is where the game begins once more.
Alright. So it's morning, okay?
Oh,
It-
okay.
Like everybody stayed at the end, everybody fell asleep, everything's all cool.
Soraya locked the door.
Soraya locked the door. Let me see.
No.
Yuki,
What were the sleeping arrangements?
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What do you want to what do you want to do in the morning?
Uh,
The night goes on uneventfully.
okay. So in the morning, Soraya would check and see if Yuki had left early or not.
No, she's still around.
Okay. What's she doing?
What the? How? Is that text for ants? I'm sorry. So what is she doing? She's
Eating natto.
yeah, she is,
Gross.
and she is going down, and she's going downstairs to go ahead and order some tea.
Got it. While she's doing that, Soraya would have grabbed Valbar and Taemin and brought them up to her room. Unless the sleeping arrangements were that all three of us were in a room and Noru and Yuki were in another room.
Okay.
Okay, so Valbar, you're in the room with Soraya and Taemin. Taemin's wondering what's going on. He's hungry. His snake is hungry. Soraya seems very worried, and she says,
Okay.
I may have said
Compromise.
something. I may have said something I shouldn't have to Yuki regarding our identities. I may have confirmed her suspicions that she brought up in Lehman's tiny hut. Valbar, nothing to say. Valbar?
Tim? Tim? Oh, wait.
Valbar.
You might.
Lol, I was talking, my mic was muted, so I was eating a burrito. I would probably get have a frown come across my face and look a little troubled.
Taman would also have an equally troubled look on her face. It's like, well, are we safe? Soraya speaks up. I don't know. I'm trying to keep a close eye on her, but I just wanted to let you guys know because, well, if things go south, we may have to split up from Noru and Yuki and just try and avoid them at all costs.
Baba would turn to Soraya and say, well, if we could get her to come up to the room, we can basically trick her into telling us her true intentions, because I do have a bottle of truth serum that can make her tell us exactly what her true intentions are. If we need to be sure.
Soraya looks at her, at Valbar very surprised, and as she's about to ask where he got it, Taman basically speaks up. He got it when he got the wine. And Soraya kind of nods in understanding and says, well, let's avoid that if we can, or at least not do it now. She said she's still deciding if she wants to come with the group or not. If she does, I think that's a good sign, but I think that it would be beneficial to just keep an eye on her today, but not come off as overbearing, but just friendly, or you know what I mean. And Soraya seems very stressed right now.
Crap.
What?
That's disgusting. My burrito just exploded.
All right then. With that, Soraya would break the conversation and say, well, let's just go down for breakfast and try to act as usual. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. And Soraya heads downstairs. Taman follows suit. What is downstairs when we get there?
Okay. So, when you're downstairs, let me see. There are some spirits in the bar, just swirling around. You recognize a few of them.
Do they recognize me?
Yes. They're like, oh, look, there's the heroes over there. Oh, and then like, a crowd starts building up in the room. You know, there's some excitement. The spirits from the place that you, they look like the spirit. They look like the spirits from the Yuki Onna.
Oh, right. I assume that's where they came from. All right. Well, Soraya politely greets them, and Taman does the same. He says, Soraya speaks up and says, I'm glad you made it home and made it safe.
It's like, yes, and they're so happy, and they say like they want you, that the families of those people, of those spirits, the spirits say they want you to meet their families.
Oh. Soraya is very pleasantly surprised and says, I would be very happy to meet your families, but I wouldn't want to impose it all. Just basically being very, very polite about it. And then, yeah.
It's like, no, please, it's like, what you did was what you did, like, brought closure. It not only just brought closure, but brought new hope and new joy to to their families. And you must see them. You must see them.
Soraya nods in understanding. Are they doing this to just Soraya, or are they doing this
All of
to
you
like
guys.
the whole?
All of you guys.
Okay, so basically they're like
and
egging
Yuki.
on.
Yeah.
They're egging on all the group.
Yes. Yes.
come
And
along.
then like there's other towns where it's like, yeah, come on, you know, it's like this, and it's all mess, and it's like my old friend, you, thanks for bringing him back.
Aw.
I knew he died, but I thought he was eaten by the winter. I thought his soul was spirited away by the winter spirits.
Oh. Cool. Sorry, I'm just imagining it getting all gushy. Soraya would very politely accept on her part, but kindly request that breakfast would be had first. At the inn, we're just about to have breakfast. If you could wait just a moment, we will happily go.
And as you're saying, it's like they understand, and another like eager ghost spirit comes to you. Would you happen to have a family locket?
Soraya basically perks up and goes, yes. I dropped it off at the what was it? The trading post I don't know if it was the trading post or not, but basically where we got the mission. I basically say that I dropped it off with him. He said he was going to track down the families, but they are here in the town at the trading post.
Says, I will tell the other spirits that may have had. He says he will tell the other spirits too, and he goes.
Okay. I shout out, there were only 2 lockets, as he goes. And then Soraya settles down for some breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
And Taman does too, and kind of feeds his snake some food as well.
Got it.
I don't know if his snake would eat anything there, but he would get food for his snake.
Got it. He's got food for his snake.
Okay. All right. And then, unless anyone else would like to speak up about anything, Valbar, Noru.
Valbar would probably get some green tea.
You got green tea. It's on the house.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's on the house for all the good news, all the good things.
Oh yeah, the guy at the trading post said he was gonna hook us up. All right, Noru, anything special you want to do or mention? All right. Breakfast is had by all, or at least
yeah. You have breakfast.
Yep. All right, and I guess if nothing else happens, the group would head with the spirits.
Yes.
In that sense, how awkward is it going to be for Valbar because he doesn't speak Indian?
You could just.
I got you. Well, he speaks a basic amount, like a very basic amount, like yes, hello, goodbye, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry.
He speaks muy poquito.
Yes, basically. He can just be the strong silent type. That can be his defense until he learns.
Oh.
Alright. Heading with the spirits, all of us.
And we're clicking our heels following the yellow brick road.
Sure. Alright, we're following the spirits, Joseph?
Yeah, so you follow the spirits in. Well, actually, aren't you gonna go ahead and go to the place with the lock is and stuff?
Oh, I thought that. Well, just one of the ghosts asked about it, and then he ran off to go tell the other ghosts. So I told him that's where they'd be.
Okay, so
Like, unless you're saying that one of the ghosts who own the lockets is saying, "Hey, come meet my family," and they physically can't
Yeah,
pick up.
one of them says, "Yeah, come meet the family."
Okay, so are they not able to pick up the lockets themselves? Like, can they interact with objects?
Hold on.
Oh wait, I think they'd have to because they eat the food, right? Or is it like the whole spiritual essence of the food?
That's a very good question. Those are very good questions. One moment. Some of them. Wait, whoa. That's one type of ghost. Let me see. A, B, C, D, E. One moment. Some can, some don't. But yeah, they can. These ones can.
Okay, so I'd wait for them if they are picking up their lockets. I'd basically follow them. So if they're picking up a locket, they're picking it up. Unless they don't know where it is. If they don't know where it is, I leave them there.
They talk to the guy, and then they go ahead, and like he hands out the locket to them.
Okay, cool. Following the spirits.
Yes. So, so as you follow them, yeah, no, everything's fine. You meet them. It's the family's all grateful. Some of them are eager to bestow you gifts.
Huh? What kind of gifts?
Food, water, money, but and some of them come and says so you've it's a very emotional scene. And like, thank you so much. You know, we thought we would never see you, but now we get a second chance. You know, and what's it called? Like. So, we'll this is good. So the first house you're at, some of the family members want to do blood honoring, and yeah, because you did a very you made their lives better. You've made their lives better. Like you did significantly better, and they said thank you, and they they brought out a knife, okay, and they bow and it's like, please take our blood honor.
Okay. Pause for a moment. What was the deal with blood honoring again? I know it's basically where they give their blood essence to a person. Like, it's a very, very renowned thing to have done. It's basically their physical honor in a sense. And given Soraya's understanding, would she know what's supposed to happen afterwards? You know what I mean?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean?
So basically, Soraya didn't know what would happen with the wine because she never had any knowledge of it. But she's lived in D and read so many books on D.
This is the first time
And-
you've ever seen any honoring happening.
Well, no, seen it. Yes, I understand that, but just with Lady Redcard's description of culture and everything, and how important blood is, and basically within her time there, would she know, about what physically happens or what the reaction?
Oh, you mean like how it actually works? Okay, so
Yeah. Because
okay,
she knows
so-
about history, laws, plans.
You would know this. You would know
Okay.
this. You don't have to
Okay.
roll.
Okay.
Because children would want to know this at a young age just to hear a description.
Right.
Is that they would make some kind of open wound, any kind, like a
Right.
prick or something, and blood doesn't come out, but rather a spiritual like essence, typically red, and just kind of like goes towards the person.
The target person, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then it would just like go it would just go to the short possible distance, and like it would just be absorbed. Nothing really special kind of happens after that. It would just be
Okay.
gone. Now, in terms of the whole transaction, the person who gives it will know everything that happened.
Right.
They'll know that if it worked. They'll know that if it how much they gave. They
Right.
don't know how much the other person like has in total. It's just completely So I'm assuming the important parts you need to know is that they'll know if it fails, and they'll know if they'll know if it fails. That's the thing you're worried about, right?
Yeah, if it fails because I'm not Dean, or if it fails just because of something else. Like that.
Yeah,
That's the part I'm trying to.
Something else that's not right.
That's what I'm trying. That's
There-
what I'm trying to understand.
There's no reason why it shouldn't work unless you're not Dean. And it can't be dodged. It can't be blocked. It will as long as long as the target was in like I don't know with
60 feet.
60 feet or like is it as long as the intended target is within like the presence. 60 feet. That presence is different. It's relative. Like if you're out in the middle of the field, you can still give honor to somebody across the field, okay? Because they're in your presence.
Right. So it's a Dean only thing.
It's a DN only thing.
Okay. So, first question, does Yuki react in any specific way?
Oh,
at hearing
yeah.
things?
She's nervous and she's excited. You can see it, and she's like, oh, thank you. But
Oh yeah, 'cause
really,
she's probably never been honored before. Oh, poor
it's
thing.
like you don't really have to. And like, no, you must. You. It's like we're all about family, here, and it's like there's a hole in our hearts, and you filled it back up.
Okay. So,
And it's not just one member of the family. It's like this is like maybe 4 members of maybe out of 7.
okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Soraya and Taman know what's going down, or what's about to go down. So Soraya would Okay. Is there a max to blood honor? Like, I'm trying to remember.
How much you can give?
No. Is there a max that you can have?
1,000. No, actually, no, there isn't.
Okay. 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 Can I have like 30 seconds to just like think for a moment? Because I'm basically gonna.
You got 2 whole minutes. I'm gonna check my eggs.
Okay. Soraya is basically gonna try and persuade her way out of getting a blood honor. Okay.
What's a blood honor?
So blood honor is this doesn't count for the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 9:26. 9:26. All right. So blood honor is essentially where a DN will
also Yuki like grabs you and like she looks at you and like she's like talking to you guys and she's like, what's going on? What are you thinking? Okay, so go on. So keep telling me your process, but Yuki's on this too.
Okay, so that's why I was asking, does Yuki do anything? Like, does she say anything? Because basically from what I got from your words is that, she's saying, oh no, you don't have to, but is like still eager about it. But what you're saying is that she's actually like, oh, no, it's fine. Thank you, it's fine.
But she really, she wants.
She wants it, but at the same time, she's very worried now.
Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. So, Okay. So, Soraya. Okay. So.
Okay.
Here's the Earth. Soraya basically looks to the family and says, brothers and sisters, because that's the term that's used. Basically, everyone's brother and sister in Dune term, right?
Yeah.
Or is that okay? Brothers and sisters, your offering honors me so, but I cannot take all the credit that you are giving, and I cannot, although I dealt the final blow, there are 2 individuals that deserve it far more than myself. And she motions to Lady Yuki and Noru and say, these 2 were an integral part in the battle, and as much as it honors me that you would offer an honor, I feel in my heart that I cannot accept it. But these two individuals, they were the ones that kept the Yuki Onna at bay and allowed us to defeat it in the way that we did. Lady Yuki's magic rivaled that of the Yuki Onna, and Bard Noru, I don't know her last name. Bard Noru, her magic kept the cohorts of the Yuki Onna at bay. So, if you are to honor anyone, please do it to them.
And they're like, well, roll persuasion.
Yeah. Okay. Please. Okay, and what's my mod? Oh, come on, computer. Okay. Oh, and she's proficient in that. Awesome. Okay. 19 plus 5 is 24?
You got it. So they're convinced, like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll give you advantage too. Roll again. That was good. Roll again. See if you hit nat 20.
No, I don't. It's a 10. It was a 15.
So you got 24, right?
Yeah, I got 24. Yeah.
All right. Uh,
Basically, yeah. And in summary, Soraya would have gone into a whole spiel about the battle, describing it in detail, and saying, these two were the These two were the MVPs. Basically.
got it. Cool. All right. So they're like, oh, and they clap like, oh, and they're looking at Yuki and Noru, and they're like eyes wide with excitement and like, oh, with honor and joy, and they're like they're totally with you on that. Totally with you.
Yeah, and Soraya's being super humble. Yeah.
So, oh crap! I need to pull up Yuki's information. So they do a cut in the hand, in the palm of their hand, and then they point it out, and then the what's it called? Like a red wisp, like comes out of their palms. Is Kate here? Kate?
Yeah.
Okay, good, because it's important because it's happening to both you and Yuki. They so the wisps come out and straighten out, and it like connects towards you guys. Okay, and what do you do? These oh yeah, and it's a very they're bowing with their palms facing towards you. How do you react?
I blush.
Okay.
Soraya and Taman are watching intently.
When the honor comes out of them, it's like a very gentle, it's like a flow of water rushing. You see, and as it touched them, you see the energy surround them and then like move inward, like water flowing through them. And then it's happened. It's done. Noru, you get let me see. You get 10 blood honor.
I thought you said there were 4 individuals.
Yeah, they give about.
Oh, got it.
Yeah, what do you think? They're gonna go ahead and give like 10 years of their life?
I don't
know.
I just thought it was one each, like one at a time, but never mind.
Oh no, they do it all together. Okay, actually, maybe
Okay.
I should. Well, what would you think? Okay, I want you to help me with this, Rachel. Okay.
Okay.
So like, let's say your brother died. Okay. So sad. I'm sorry for your loss, Rachel.
Uh-huh.
And and let's say as a Christian okay, his soul was like in purgatory, okay.
Uh-huh.
But he can come back as a ghost, and let's say that's a normal thing. How many years of your life would you give to the person who brought him back, along with your family members? How much would you give? Like, they get to live that many more years.
I think it would. Oh man.
But no, this is totally, completely confidential.
Right. No, I know.
Which is why they do it all together. That way, no one that way if it's in a group, the receiving person doesn't know how much they got from each individual.
Right. I mean, considering it's taking off your own lifespan, I'd say mechanically, or with that exact situation, it'd be. Well, then again, they'd be spirits too. I mean,
You can chime in on this, Kate.
Yeah, I mean, would basically any Dian who dies becomes a spirit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it under specific circumstances?
They become a spirit. Well, I mean, there are specific circumstances, none of which you know why yet.
Basically, there's circumstances where they can't, but by default, everyone does.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody comes back in spectator mode.
Okay. Got it. I mean, well, gosh, I guess with that logic, it's them being able to spend eternity with them, or at least until something bad happens, like really, really bad happens. So, I think, I don't know, one to three, 1 to 4.
Okay, that's okay. I thought it was about right. Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, Kate, you get you get 10. You get you had 110 years. Your blood honor is now 2-1. What is it? You're at 1. Blood honor 1. You have maximum blood points is 8.
I thought you said there was no maximum.
Uh,
Oh, that's the blood points. Never mind.
Yeah. All right. Okay. And you.
Wait, they each got 10?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, okay.
Because there are a few older members of the family, and they're willing to give a little more.
Okay.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that it's better.
All right, but I thought you meant like 10 from the entire family to both of them, like as a group.
Oh, you're.
Well,
Oh, that makes more sense. Okay, fine. You only
Well-
get. No, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Let me go and do Yuki. Mm.
I mean, if they're eager, all right.
Let me see. Oh oh snap! She's old. Shit. Okay, so Noru gets it. You feel you feel energy flow through you. You feel an incredible amount of energy inside you, something that you've never felt before ever in your life. You feel like you're twice the person you used to be. It's amazing.
I feel invigorated.
Yuki,
You are filled with determination.
when Yuki when she gets it, she she's overwhelmed. She's like, she's shaking, and you see more color come into her skin.
Aww.
And she's like, she's gasping. It's euphoric. It's almost orgasmic. It's kind of awkward. And then when she gets it, she's like,
it is indescribable.
it's indescribable. She's like, and then when it's over, you see tears run down her face.
Oh.
And she's like, thank you. Thank you.
Soraya-
She just bows
Soraya-
multiple times.
Soraya smiling happily and gives a bow to the family.
And what's it called? Her hands are shaking and stuff, and the family says thank you. And no, you stay there for like 3 hours, mind you.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not just a simple goodbye. Okay.
Everyone's eating, drinking, being merry.
And they got
sharing memories.
they got a locket and stuff, and then another family. You're at another family. Are you gonna see the other family? Would you see another?
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty much the same thing happens. It's maybe a little bit longer, like 4 hours. Noru gets 10 more.
Oh my gosh.
10 more blood points. Uh, yeah. That's about it. And Yuki, and then when you're back, when you go, at this point it's later.
Yeah,
it's
it's like, yeah,
afternoon, evening ish.
just before dinner. Yeah.
Mind you, while all this is going on, while she's there, she talks about her research and stuff, and she talking to the spirits, and about
About the
the
curse and
about the
and why.
about the Yuki Onna, what's going on. Okay, she does.
Why they had to run and all that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, and
Okay.
yeah, and the families are very interested. They want to know more. Yuki's also interested in meeting with the spirits because they had a close contact with the winter spirits.
Does she manage to sell a book?
Yes,
Does she sell more than one?
she sells 4.
Awesome.
What the heck? I just blew my damn mind just now.
Add that gold to her chart.
How much gold? How much gold did it cost? I forgot.
I don't know. Let me see if it's in an item. No, Kate, do you have that book from Lady Yuki? Like, did she give you a copy? And was there a amount attached to it? I know she gave a book to someone.
I'm gonna check Valbar. I think he had a
Sorry.
book.
Have it.
I have the original book, and then I have
Was
a
it was
paper
there
for making more books.
was there a was there an amount attached to it?
Not that I know of.
Oh,
I have the
Oh, no,
signed
yeah.
copy, and then I have the order for a new book. Hey,
Okay.
Joseph, I just blew my damn mind.
what?
I have a damage per round calculator for D&D. I did whatever information I could find on Soraya's and mine. Apparently, technically, Valbar has the ability to do more damage per round than Soraya, but he's really shitty at damage, which makes no sense. it's confusing me.
Okay.
Wait, say that again?
I have a damage per round calculator.
Uh-huh.
With all your abilities for one strike with the Sunblade, minus any spells, because I don't know what spells you could cast in a turn, in like an attack turn.
Yeah, just regular attacking. Yeah.
Just regular attacking. Your average would be 19.5 per hit. That's if it's undead. Your average damage per crit is 33. Your minimum is 9, and your minimum is 12 for crit. Your maximum damage for one hit is 30. Your max crit is 54.
Okay.
Let me do mine real quick.
Oh.
Mine was
Okay, so what you're saying is that you're really good at doing more damage per round, but you're not good at actually being able to hit people.
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. That's kind of what happened
That's
in the battle, so
yeah.
it makes sense.
So
All right. So to answer your question, I looked it up super quick. A book will cost basically up to 25 GP if it's not magical. Up to 25. So I think I feel like she charged Valbar 50 just because she was money grubby, but
I think I paid a little more than 50 for it, didn't I?
it was
Okay,
a first
maybe
edition. It was a first edition. No,
yeah,
that's
first
fine.
edition. So maybe it was 100 or something. I don't know, but I'm just looking it up. 5e SRG
10
25.
She charges 10 gold
She
each.
could give him a discount. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Oops,
So-
that's the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
So okay, so that night goes okay.
Yay.
At the night, she says she's completely moved by the day, and she's like she's looking at she wants to speak to you privately,
Okay.
She's-
Soraya agrees.
and she says you're good people, and she's like, and she's like at the verge of just losing it, and she's like, It's like I'll stick with you, but I think I'm needed here in this town for a little while. I need to. I must continue my research.
Soraya nods in understanding and asks how much time she thinks, or yeah, how much time she would like.
She says probably about a few weeks. There's been many spirits here, and I want to try to do. She wants. I want to do interviews with them and with the family to try to get as much information about the Yuki Ono and her behavior, as well as other spirits that may have been encountered. These spirits that were taken by the Yuki Ono had very close encounters with the winter spirits. And I think it would also be an important place for me to reintroduce my research. Everybody here has been a very close victim of the winter spirits, and it's been a long time since I've been in this situation. Most of the time, people who come in contact with the winter spirits won't be buying my books because they never live that long. This is a real opportunity to spread this information.
Soraya nods and, well, I'd like to roll to see if she's being genuine. But, I mean, that sounds pretty genuine.
Valbar has truth serum.
Yeah, I just run out there and splash it in her face.
Suck it!
Are you telling the truth?
Okay. That's gonna be a 17.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Take a shower, throws it at her.
Soraya thinks about it for a moment before smiling and nodding and understanding. Your research. What?
Dad said hi. He just
Oh.
walked in.
Hi, Dad. Soraya thinks for a moment before smiling and nodding and understanding. Your research was invaluable as well to me, and I know how passionate you are about it, so I would not think about standing in your way about it. I don't know where the road will take us next, but we will come back for you.
As she says, I'll see. I'm not sure where my research takes, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready when you need me again.
Soraya nods and basically goes through some small talk about, if you do find that you need to leave this town, if you could leave a note with a trading post.
I promise, dear. I promise.
Okay.
I promise.
Soraya nods, smiles, and she kind of like goes to stand up, but then stops and says,
So you.
I don't normally do this, but this seems, well, I don't know. I feel like I want to give you a hug, but so I said, never mind.
She says it's fine. She goes in for a hug and says, "Thank you.
Oh,
You brought."
Soraya hugs her back.
I was very unsure, but you gave me new purpose, new drive. One that I feel connected with my people. I know this is really strange saying this to a Xeno, but I just know that working with you would be the right thing.
Soraya smiles and says, I know how important blood honoring is to Dians. I didn't want to stand in the way of that. And
oh no, if they gave it to you, they would totally find out, and that'd be bad.
Soraya smiles sheepishly and says, well, I knew that too, but I didn't want to stop you from getting it if you could, because I know how important it is, and what an honor that is. But I know what you mean in regards to connection with people.
I've never gotten honor before. I never knew it would be this great. Thank you.
Smiles.
Thank you. So, the night ends.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
And as the morning gets up, she's, packing, and she tells everybody that, she plans to stay in the town of Moichi. We're gonna call it Moichi.
Okay.
Moichi. And, she's already spoke about it with what's her name? With Soraya, or was it Michiko? What's the character's name?
Oh, Natsuhi, Shinko Natsuhi.
Shinko. So it was Shinko, and everything worked out. She, so she'll just stay in the room, okay, and she'll talk to the other people around, and it seems like they're very willing to go ahead and let her stay and do her research, since she's technically a hero in their eyes.
Okay.
So,
right.
As you guys, so what do you guys do? What do you guys do? You gonna leave the bedroom?
Well,
What's your next plan?
We'd give our goodbyes, of course, like how a formal goodbye. But I think.
Do you want? Okay. You want to role play that? Goodbyes.
I was gonna say that before we fully say there would be a formal goodbye, but I think it would be figuring out where to go next, because I think at this point, let's see, I'm trying to remember what the next mission point was. Let's see. Hold on, I'm looking at my notes. Not the wall. Okay, short term. Okay, we're back to village. Okay. Okay. Nope, not really anything super pertinent right now, besides investigating the aura of the mountain and what gets interrupted every now and then. Everything else is just kind of, if it happens, it happens.
Okay.
So,
okay.
I think it would just be following the next lead, really, but I think the main goal is to head north. Or at least find out the most pertinent information in regards to preparing us for getting to the capital. So I think that's the main end goal right now.
Got it.
Well, yeah, that's the end goal, get to the capital, but
all right.
Yeah, because there's not really a place.
Well, wait. Let's just try to continue this.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah. I was just trying to say,
I know. Let's.
Okay.
Let's
keep the momentum going.
Let's keep the momentum going. All right.
Okay.
All right. So, all of you all together? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Soraya informs Taemin and Valbar separately about what's going on, and that she truly believes everything's all good. Taemin, well, he trusts Soraya. They've been through a lot. Valbar can think differently if he wants.
Nora, you're with the group? Yeah?
Yep.
Okay. So as you're walking downstairs, turns out that, there is a sort of an argument going on. Goes, hey you! It's like, you think you're hot shit, huh?
Yeah, I do.
He's not talking to you. He's talking to somebody in the room. Okay, and and the man, like, it's big. There's this guy. He looks like he's a regular there. He's like a big heavy. He's like a heavy guy, like middle age, of his weight, he drinks beer a lot. He doesn't look drunk, but he seems like really mad. It's like, you think you're hot shit, huh? And it's like, yeah, I think. Now you don't see who's talking because you haven't gone around all the way down the stairs. Okay.
Wouldn't we be at a higher vantage point and be able to see more people if we're not down the stairs all the way?
The way the building's shaped, you're not.
Okay,
There's a turn. There's a corner. Okay.
All right. Soraya, sensing trouble,
Okay.
goes downstairs and
Alright.
goes to investigate.
You see a very heroic-looking man.
Oh, jeez, I think I know who this is.
Oh, come on, call it out. Call it out.
Well, actually, two thoughts. One is the guy that Valbar was told about, and two, by some means of somehow, Muscle Wizard.
No.
Okay.
Someone new.
Oh, okay.
Muscle Wizard.
Oh yeah, we ran into this character named Muscle Wizard.
I know. I think it's funny that you have a 48-hour calling card.
Yeah. Alright, while you're pulling that up, I have to use the restroom super quick, BRB.
Okay.
How do you call somebody for 48 hours? Like, wait, what? Dr. Henneke. Hey, Joseph.
What?
Off topic, but do you know how to paint miniatures?
No.
Okay.
I have a figurine and I still haven't painted it.
Yeah, because I got all those D&D figures, remember? And the other day I was thinking I'd finally get off my ass and try to paint them. But I'm afraid I'll screw them up.
Sorry, I was holding it for like 15 minutes.
It's a bodily function.
Well, we were having an emotional RP moment.
We still are.
Okay, yeah. Literally, the last thing that in this RP was, "You think you're a hot shit, huh?" We're having an emotional moment here. All right. Anyway, I don't want to go to Pinterest. I just want to see this damn picture.
What about a picture?
Anyway, this is what he looks like.
Whoa.
He looks like he looks like a very heroic heroic man.
Yeah, he does.
Let me see. Open image, new tab. Yeah, there we go.
Is that Hanzo?
No. Racist.
Not
That
really.
is Hanzo.
Let me put up Hanzo.
That's Hanzo.
Not Hanzo. Okay. This is Hanzo. Okay.
Yeah, and the other one is Hanzo wearing samurai armor.
Oh wait, I need a bigger picture.
The beard and the eyebrows.
Are exactly the same.
And the small gray sideburns.
It is Hanzo.
What is this?
What are you doing, Rob?
Okay.
What are you doing?
There we go.
Joseph, you need to quit looking up the porno, man.
What's okay? Okay. It's not Hanzo. It's not Hanzo.
Well, show us the other picture.
Here's
Oh, what the fuck?
okay. Not Hanzo. Hanzo. Not Hanzo. Hanzo.
The lag is
Okay.
real.
This is Mitsugurugi.
Okay.
Okay. If you want to know exactly where this come from.
You could have just said that. You could have just said it's Mitsurugi from this place, as opposed
It's
to
a
just.
Heishiro Mitsurugi.
Okay.
Who?
Okay.
Heishiro Mitsurugi. Okay.
Ishiro.
Good, but anyway, couple other details though. He had the guy has I think he has like really thick what do you call it? Wrist braids? They're not wrist braids. They're fucking
Bracers?
bracers.
You said wrist braids? The bracers are the things around the wrist.
Alright, what's the say? Hold on, I'm double checking. No, okay. Roll perception. Everybody roll perception.
Rollin', 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 keep those numbers rollin'. Well, Damon and Soraya
Alright.
both got 10.
Oh. Yeah, okay. He has, what looks to be, handcuffs, like the part of handcuffs, just like where they would be. It's just, and they're just kind of just hanging.
Oh.
And where the chains are, there's like, there's chain links hanging off. He looked like he broke out of jail, but decided to keep the handcuffs as, ornaments.
Got it.
Yeah. And he also has, chain links, like where you see that red belt? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's like chain links wrapped around his waist, and like he's using like chain as a belt.
So the escaped convict or escaped slave look going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got it.
And there might. I think there. I gotta recheck my notes, but we'll just say there's jewels at the end of each link. So like I think he has 4 jewels in total on the links.
Interesting.
Uh,
All right.
yeah, I need to come up with it. So anyway, what's it called? Yeah, we'll go with that. It's just such a stupid. All right. So he's like, "Yeah, I am. Okay, what have you done? Sit here. Okay, get fat. Huh?" And then it's like, "What? Oh, what?" You know, the guy.
Who is he talking to?
He's talking. The samurai man is talking to the guy who called him hot shit.
Okay. Basically someone from the town, like someone we've seen around town.
Yeah, he's just the fact the guy who's been calling him hot shit is just it's just a townsperson. Yeah, just a townsperson.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's like you come here, you think you're hot shit. It's like, yeah, I am. What have you done with your life, huh? Sit down, get fat, junker. And it's like, hey, don't come, junker. It's like, yeah, you know. It's like, it's like, I just came to go and tell you that. Hey, whoa, what happened? Is everybody here? What happened to the chat? Tim. It just got really quiet because Tim left.
Tim.
Okay. Hey,
Sorry.
Tim. Okay. So
I went and got the actual app so I could do push-its off instead of muting and unmuting so that I'm always being able to talk.
So anyway, so he's like, yeah, I'm hot shit. It's like, what's to be upset about? I killed an Oni. Okay, you know, I slayed the Oni at crap. Hold on. Ooh, I like that name. Yeah, scratch that. I like Tawatori to be over here in my Yomasuri. No. No, we'll stick with Tawatori here. Okay. It's like, yeah, I killed the Oni at Tawatori. It's like, no, you didn't. It's like, hey, is it there? The Oni's gone, right? That's what matters. It's like, yeah, but you got nothing to show for it. You didn't. You just want to take all the credit now that the Oni's gone. Yeah, 'cause I killed it. You didn't do shit, man. You didn't kill nothing. It's just,
Soraya would like. Yeah, I'd like to roll because Soraya has read several books on Onis and would like to know if there's anything he could get from the Oni. Basically, as proof.
Yeah, roll.
Let's see. That'll be knowledge. Alright. That'll be insight. 19, yo. Plus 4 is 23.
Its head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That basically be the number one thing.
Yeah, that'd be the number one thing. The head. Just carry around as a trophy.
Soraya keeps this to herself for a moment, but just wanted to roll that. Alright. But Soraya doesn't really intervene.
Yeah. So he says like,
kinda
you think I gotta go ahead and come around? It's like I did what had to be done. Okay, I did. What do you think I'm gonna do? You think I'm gonna go ahead and parade myself in the skin of an Oni? You know, I'm just. It's like you're. It's like you're a hero of nothing. You think you're hot shit? You think you're hot shit? You just do nothing. You just go around town. Okay. Yeah, another guy's like, you just go around town saying how tough you are. It says, well, I mean, I could prove it if you wanted to. Yeah, prove it right here, right now. Okay, fucking, I'll take you on. Okay.
Soraya leans over.
And it's like commoner guy, and this guy, he's just, you know, he obviously a commoner man just is no match to him. Okay, he's like, yeah, I'll prove to you how strong I am. I'll do it right here.
Right. Soraya leans over to one of the other townspeople and asks, "Does this guy frequent the town often?"
It's like, yeah, he does. I mean, he's annoying. No one knows his real name. He just goes by Akiro. That's what he calls himself. Which by the name, the name means glorious hero.
Right.
His short name is Hiro.
Of course.
It's like he says he wants to come and make a name and stuff, and he looks at the corner and he says he sees you and he's like, "Hey, I don't see you around here."
Soraya looks up and just responds very calmly. We just arrived in town the other day, actually.
Yeah. So,
Hey, his real name is probably Baka.
Or Zero. Anyway,
Right?
so Soraya just kind of, she's not trying to hide it.
well, good you met me. And he puts his thumb to himself to his chest, okay, and he gives you a wide grin.
Soraya
And then,
gives a nod.
and he nods his head upwards, you know, like that gangster style way.
Yakuza, yeah. Soraya nods in understanding and says, well, yes, that's quite a claim to have, being an Oni Slayer, a very honorable title, I would say.
Are you making fun of me?
No, I'm simply saying that is a very honorable title to hold, and
Thank you, of course. See, she gets the idea.
But from an outsider's perspective, I could understand where there could be doubt. of such a claim if there is no
And he
physical
puts his hand to his
proof.
face, it's like, oh dear Empress, you're just like the others.
And Soraya points out, hunters often skin the prey that they take down, or take the heads of the prey that they take down as well, and mount them on walls. Again, this is simply an outsider's perspective.
You think I'm gonna carry the carcass of another animal? I mean, I'm Akiro. I don't bullshit. Okay. I keep myself clean. I don't carry the dead on me. Okay. At this point, what's it called? He says, "All right, fine." So it's like, "You're so full of shit. Just bring us proof that you can kill something crazy, okay? Something tough. Just bring us like one thing." It's like, "All right, fine. Give me something. Give me an easy one." It says, "Why don't you go ahead and take down a Vorpal?" And I was like, "Oh, Vorpal." It's like, and everyone's freaking out. It's like, "Oh my gosh, oh," and he's like. Like, yeah. No, it's like, that's crazy. That's too crazy. He's like, "I'll do it," he says. Akira says, "I'll do it. I'll find a Vorpal. I'll kill it. I'll bring it here." I mean, it would actually make a nice little...
Rachel, say do a Yogiona.
No. Soraya's not going to get in the middle of it necessarily. She was basically just pointing out, from an outsider perspective, that, yeah, you're going to look like you're full of shit unless you can actually prove it, like hunters do. Simple hunters, not fighters.
It's too bad Valbert doesn't speak DN, because if he did, he probably would say, all right, enough with the pissing contest.
And there's a young girl says, "What up?" It's like, "Yeah, I heard there was a young girl in the crowd, black hair, dressed quite poorly, actually." She says, "There's, how about in the fallen city, infested with Vorpal? Take the skin off of one. You could sell it for quite a lot." I says, "I think I'll go to the Lost City. It's not too far away from here. In fact, it's actually it was just on the way back. I was just gonna go on the. I could stop on the way back there while I was going to. What was that town? To Tawatori. Yeah. Get myself another badge of honor. Okay. On the way. At least in Tawatori they respect me. Understand the real...
Wouldn't he have gotten the badge of honor in Tawatori after killing the Oni?
You may have a point there.
Hey guys,
But you didn't... Oh.
It's already 10:14.
Yeah, you're good here. At this point, you're nothing that you can really do.
Okay.
Well, you can do stuff. It's role play, so you could speak up about something.
Yeah.
Like point out his BS.
Or do magic stuff if you wanted to.
You could do a vicious insult.
I could.
If you wanted.
But yeah, at this point it's all role play. So really, if you're okay with us continuing a little bit longer and you just go, or what? Because we're not gonna go into combat anytime.
I mean, I can stay up later. It's just that I'm trying to have a regular sleeping schedule.
Right.
You know what? I'll go ahead and just keep. I'll keep up with the narrative stuff, okay? And I won't be so instigating, okay? So we can go and catch up on this later for you, Kate. At any point did I think that your input might be of value, you let me know.
Okay.
And for the record, for future purposes, you can cast spells and do magic stuff in this situation. Because after all, I mean, you got your illusions and things. You know, you do, not all your stuff is totally based for combat. Just letting you know.
Okay.
Like, I mean, although you can be completely destructive and like say like have like the whole, I don't know, like put in wild animals in a room using silent image, but you know,
Or put an Oni in the room.
yeah.
Jeez.
But anyway, all right. Good night, Kate.
Good night.
Night night.
So anyway,
So he said that he killed the Oni in Towatori, but then he's going back to Towatori to get his badge.
yeah. Well, like he was on the way and was just and stuff. Yeah, I was gonna be on my way.
Soraya asks, what was your business coming to this town then, so far north?
I want to go and do some shopping. So this is a merchant town, right? You got lots of. There's always goods passing by here. You know, some good drinks, good sake.
This is a small town, right?
It's a small town, but a lot of goods pass by.
Alright.
It's a merchant town.
Well, yeah, I know it's a merchant town, but anyway. All
Of
right.
course, one guy says, "You always buy the cheap shit. You wanna? You always buy the cheap shit. It's like, you wanna go? You wanna fucking go? You wanna go? I'll go. We'll go. We'll go outside. We'll take this outside. Okay." A guy comes and says, "Yeah, I'll fucking take you outside." And it's like his buddy cries like, "No, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. It's okay. It's not worth it. It's not worth it."
Soraya walks between them both and says, to challenge someone who is not of equal measure to you, when you know that you can take them, to challenge someone who is not, wielding a weapon, or what was it? Basically, you're challenging people who, are not,
Warriors.
Yeah, who are not warriors. I would not say that's
Noble.
Yeah, that's not the warrior way.
He looks at you. Roll perception.
Basically for a comment, basically. A passing. Oh, snap. 23 again.
Okay. So, his eyes. So as you say, he looks at you. He looks pissed, but his eyes quickly scan you, up and down. Okay. And he's really fast. He scans you really, really fast, and you notice his eyes are gold. And I was like,
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Eyes are gold. Is he a mimic?
Hold on.
A
Okay.
I'm kind of scared by Rachel's reaction right now.
Sorry, I shouldn't have done that. But, okay, so I see that he looks me up and down, and I see that his eyes are gold. Is this just as they're flicking, or are they continuously gold?
Did I ever establish that there may be Deans with gold eyes?
No.
Never
Okay,
established that.
let me check a little something right here.
I'm pretty sure that was a negatory, because there's no...
No, I'm pretty sure. I think you're right too. Yeah.
Because, it's like a Japanese with blue eyes. Unless there's a foreigner in there, which is not.
I'm just checking a few of my sources. Okay, I need to turn this thing. Where is it? There we go. Because this is
Okay. Can I just say something?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or would you rather I type it?
You can type it.
Okay.
Let me check one last thing. Do.
Like if that's defining, then yeah.
Oh, wait, I think, oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, while you're doing that, I have to check on something that's about my roommate. 1 second.
Okay.
All right, I'm back.
Alright. So, yeah, it's a defining feature.
Okay. So Soraya notices,
Yeah.
but I mean, it was him in the middle of looking. So I mean, does he react? Do anything? Because I basically just said, "Hey, you're a warrior, and you're challenging not warriors over, you know, a comment that you can easily prove." Basically, that basically you can prove them wrong. Right? You know, you can defend yourself just by proving yourself.
Give me a second here. Looking at some stats. Okay. He says, "You're right. You're right. My mistake. But you hear that, little man? You are a damn fool."
Soraya just. Oh my gosh, those dogs. Sorry. Soraya just raises a brow a little bit, like, basically on her face, it's like, that's not what I was saying, but doesn't say anything.
This is what's it called? The little girl. No. He says so. That little girl. What'd she say? Kill Vorpal, Lost City. Think I'll go there? Yeah. And you know what? I need a witness.
Soraya says, "Do you?"
She's looking around. She's like, I want a witness. Yeah. You look strong.
Thank you.
It could be a very dangerous trip out there. I'm not gonna go ahead and watch your back, but you know. Watch yourself and just stay out of my way. Witness me.
I'm just imagining that the villagers would speak up about basically speak up about the feats that we did.
That's just
basically.
So,
You think you're hot
yeah.
shit.
So
You
you
can't even
think you're
prove it.
you said hot shit. Okay, it's like they killed a Yukio. Oh, it's like a what? They killed a Yuki-onna, the one that has been terrorized, the one that you said that you were gonna take. And he kind of stares out in the crowd and his mouth slowly opens, dropping slowly. And he looks back at you. Is that so? And then and a spirit comes out and says, "Oh, it's so. It's true." And the crowd just kind of just nods their head. And he kind of looks at the crowd. It's just like he's got this complete look of disbelief. And he's really. He looks at you and says, "What was it like?"
It was, as the common description goes, a woman of the snow. It had actually attacked us on the way to guiding a merchant cart to insert the town name of the trees there, and we tracked it back to its home and destroyed it, since it's been causing so much strife over the years for the families. And thankfully, the spirits that were trapped there by its powers were able to come back home.
I see. Well done. Then you'd make an excellent witness.
Oh God. Soraya thinks for a moment. It says, "I suppose I would, but I do have business that takes me north, actually."
Well, listen here. And he swallows. He swallows his own saliva as he says this.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. The audio clipped out for a second.
It says, "Well, how about this?
Oh.
I got an idea." And he swallows. He swallows his own saliva. I heard that in the Lost City, that there is a very powerful creature. And he looks at the crowd, and then it's the worst one. It's the worst one. And the crowd kind of goes silent. It's like, are you talking about a rabbit? Yeah, that one.
A rabbit? I'm sorry.
It's
I'm
like-
just trying to make sure that I heard you right when you said rabbit.
Yes. Yeah. Those fuckers. Maybe you help me take one of them out. Yeah.
Soraya, would Soraya know about what he's talking about?
No, you wouldn't.
Even with her book on Dian culture, if this is the
no,
worst
no.
creature?
No. No. This is like something that people. What you do know.
In history, law, clans, and Oni.
Here's what you do know. Ordinary creatures that you know of, when they eat Dian flesh and they reproduce, can in fact mutate into horrifying creatures, like cats and dogs. They can go ahead and consume. If they consume Dian flesh, like over generations, they become horribly powerful.
Wouldn't flies become OP then?
No.
Okay.
No. They're different.
Okay.
They're different. They're not.
Okay.
They're not cats or dogs. Or foxes or wolves.
They're not mammalia.
Yeah, they're not. They couldn't get. They couldn't get a blood infection. Anyway, so yeah. And then people are like, yeah, kill. It's like, kill the rabbit, yeah, kill it. You know exactly where this is going, don't you?
I know where this is going.
It's the worst Vorpal there.
Oh, is that what those are? Okay, sorry. I was trying to understand what Vorpal was. Vorpals are basically mutated creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. And somehow the rabbit is the worst.
It's the worst.
Okay,
It's the absolute worst.
got it. Okay.
You didn't have to, lucky for you, you didn't have to go ahead and roll this to find this out. Now, Noru knows all about this already. You don't know how bad her reaction is gonna be,
Okay.
but it's
well,
like, yeah, it's the worst. It's the
I'd
worst.
see Yuki's reaction too.
Yeah, Yuki, she's like stopped drinking tea. She's like looking there, and she's like she guys, just don't go, you'll die, Rabbits are the worst. They're the worst of the worst, and usually just not just one,
Right. Because they're rabbits.
unless they've been eating each other.
Yeah.
Then the word, then it's even horrible because then they're ravenous.
Honestly, I'm just imagining those, what was it? Those sealed demon moon rabbits from that one anime where they basically slaughter a whole town.
Maybe.
I don't recall that anime.
But yeah, anyway.
It was on a list of top 10 beasts, and it was number 1.
Yeah.
Or I think it was number 2, actually.
It's like,
Anyway.
yeah. Akiro and the Yuki Slayers work together to defeat the Vorpal Rabbit. And everyone's like, huzzah, yeah, like,
God.
this is, But I was like, you're just gonna wasting, some good lives there. I was like, nah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it.
Wait, so why are they rallying behind him? Like they were just calling him, shit and like not and saying that, no, you didn't kill an Oni, and yet he's wanting to challenge the biggest beastie in the land. And they're like, yeah, yeah. And oh, well, you're gonna waste their lives if you go.
It's like, so we're gonna.
I'm sorry, but that's just the hole in the logic I'm seeing.
No,
with
they're
the
excited.
crowd.
They're excited about someone killing. It's like someone's like, "You're gonna kill the dragon." Yeah, you're gonna kill the dragon. Oh wait. Yeah, no.
Oh, but these are good people.
Yeah, these are good people.
You're a shit person. But these are good people.
Yeah, that's basically the reaction. He's a shit person, and they're like, "Yeah." And like, wait, these are good people. Yeah, that is literally the reaction. And he's like, "Yeah."
Unless they're like, well, if they took on a Yuki Onna, maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Like, yeah. Why aren't you happy for me? I like.
Happy.
No, he calls him out. So why aren't you happy for me? The whole round's gonna say, well, I'll be back. Just you wait. What's your name, Missy?
Shinko Natsuki.
Shinko. Shink. I can't think of a degrading nickname.
I would rather you not.
That's. Yeah, obviously. Captain Obvious. Captain Obvious! I like it. We're gonna go.
Soraya is not impressed with this person.
Yeah.
But obviously,
Sound like
obviously the town is very excited about, or very excited / relieved about some Vorpals being killed.
I mean, if the idea of, killing a Vorpal isn't enough, I heard there's treasure. Not a lot of people go in the Lost City, and those who do, great warriors fall there.
Soraya doesn't really say anything.
Think about it. Treasure.
It is not wealth that I seek in my mission.
Oh. Let me guess, you're like the helping person. You like to help people. You're one of those. Well, you know what? Here's a great opportunity. You can help me.
Soraya raises a brow.
We can come back. Say, when we come back, I'll show you how to live a real hero's welcome.
Valbar's getting the gist of this, right?
Yeah. Valbar just obviously can't talk shit to him because he doesn't speak the language very well. So he'd either come off as a foreigner or a retard. Most likely. Plus, Valbar doesn't want to participate in the pissing contest, honestly.
Yeah. Or wouldn't, rather.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I feel like he would. Anyway.
I'll sweeten the deal. Okay. I'll teach you, okay, my techniques. I'm a master of many, many techniques.
Soraya. Gosh darn it, she's literally the only person that can respond in this besides Taman. So if I'm understanding correctly, the crowd is like, yeah, you piece of shit, go off to your doom.
Go off and kill yourself.
Yeah.
Just don't
But then at the same time, they're looking at Soraya going, wait, maybe she could kill a Vorpal that has been terrorizing the land. Like, have they been terrorizing the land?
Every once in a while, they might leave the city, and they could terrorize the land. In other words, if they do terrorize the land, it's really, really fucking bad.
Right. So, was there any mention of it being recent, or like?
Let me
Basically,
see.
would Soraya overhear them saying, "Oh, I heard that a rabbit got loose a few years ago. Blah blah blah. It killed 3 towns or something. I don't know."
Okay, so someone mentions
Basically, would there be any cues like that?
on the
Like this is
on the
valid?
on the ferocity of this. So they said that
Well, no, just basically any cues that this is a valid concern, or do they stay within? Basically, do they get out of the city, and is it a valid concern?
They said that there. So someone says there was a strange incident down south that a Vorpal rabbit was just terrorizing town in the middle of the city. Just outright in the middle of the city. It's like there was a Vorpal rabbit, and it just like it slayed 400 people. They said that. It's like I heard one slayed 400 people. Okay. And 50 of the royal guard. I said, how is that possible? And they said that like the Vorpal rabbit just was just there. No one knew how it got there. And someone said that it might have been a terrorist attack.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like that is crazy. Like who the fuck is crazy enough to go ahead and get a Vorpal rabbit, put it in lock it up, and then just unleash it in the middle of town, in the middle of a city, and just unleash it in the middle of a major city.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, people have weaponized these things.
Got it. Okay. Would there be any use for investigating / actually doing this mission? Like, discernibly, or do I need to roll?
You don't know.
Okay.
You need to roll.
Okay. 14.
It's really like a dungeon hunt. Like it's like a dungeon crawler. It's just, you got a quest, monster, go kill it. However, you don't know much about the Lost City.
Okay.
Actually, someone said there's a rumor that the Lost City was caused by Vorpal creatures. That's how the city felt. That's how the city felt. That during in the past, during the Great War, during the chaos.
During the Giants' War.
Yeah, during the Giants' War and all that chaos, the wild animals were feasting on the humans there, on the bodies there, and basically that's how the town got lost, because they couldn't be reclaimed.
And it's still the Lost City after all these years.
Yes.
Like
There's been what, Tim?
Big surprise. Valbor knows something about the Lost City.
What?
It's a lost city.
Oh my god. Yeah. There has been there has been plans to take back the city, but it turns out that the cost would be too high. In other words, too many. The cost would be high. It's much more. The only real legitimate plan that hasn't been put into full motion is blocking off the whole city. It's just that the reason they haven't done it so far is because
there's Vorpals there.
is there are Vorpals there, and two, people are already too afraid to get into the area anyway.
Got it.
Only the crazy and the reckless go there.
Got it. And you said that there is not really anything containing the city. It's just that the Vorpals just stay there, is what
The
you're saying.
Vorpals just happen to stay there. They could leave.
But they don't, for some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. So Soraya looks at Akiro and says, "I believe the challenge that you accepted was to kill a Vorpal and to come back here to prove yourself. I do
Yes.
not mind. Although I do not see a point in... Yeah, I can't say I see a point in having a witness if all you need to do is bring back the skin. It's not exactly something within circulation."
Well, you could always pay. Goddamn, hire some mercenaries to do it for you.
Well, that's not what he's saying. Like, he would have to say that, but like Soraya's just pointing that out. It's like, this is a creature that in a city that no one goes to, and yet
Copper has
you're
truth serum.
shush. And yet he's saying, "I need a witness." Like this is like he's killing a bear, something super common that you could get anywhere. And everyone's saying it's like, "Oh, well, maybe she could kill it, but there's a pretty good chance she'd die." And so, like, I don't know. That's like a super tall order. Basically, like calling him out on that. It's like, you're like, it's fine if you're confident and all, but yeah, like, that basically you're trying to rope me into a mission, or rope me into your challenge.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, she mentions that it's like, you claim to be. Or yeah, basically, basically, it's like, you're calling me to be a witness to your challenge, but this isn't exactly a replicable challenge. Like, I don't know, trying to take that approach. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, and it's like, you're saying, "Oh yeah, we'll kill a rabbit," and this, if it's going to be a true test of your skill, wouldn't you be able to do it on your own? Or a true testament to your skill. I mean, because the crowd was basically saying, like, "Oh yeah, oh wait,
Yeah,
you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Go ahead and die." Like, yeah, wait,
Yeah.
you're taking good people with you. Oh, there's a pretty good chance they die.
Yeah. So the crowd's like, "Yeah, go do it yourself," and he's like, "Really?" It's like, fine.
And Soraya just makes a point of, "You're right in that I do not like to see people get hurt. Well, call it a flaw. But if I was with you, yeah, she kind of just leaves it there, like, I would not be able to help but intervene, kind of mentality, kind of statement."
It's like, listen here. I wanted to go ahead and bring. It's like, I didn't say I had to kill. I was the only one that had to kill the Vorpal rat. I said we do. It would be a team effort.
Except he was the one that was challenged. Like,
Hey, I can kill another Vorpal on the way. I just want to sweeten the deal.
That still defeats the purpose. Would anyone from the crowd point that out? Okay.
Says, you know what? Fine. You know what? I'll go. Let's go. If all is it, like if no one's gonna help me, I'll just go ahead and just kill a Vorpal, and I'll be back.
Wait, sorry, say that one more time. You cut out.
I'll just kill a Vorpal, and I'll be back.
Soraya nods.
And I was like, yeah, go get yourself killed. And he like points to the guy and says, and just he like points at him, and he goes off. All right. You still see him as he's walking up, but you know he's just but we'll end right there.
Yeah, so he's stomping away, real bitter, but hurt.